Hey guys, my name is Britt Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going over my March wrap-up. So I actually read 14 books in the month of March, 8 of them being in the Fantasy Adventure-a-thon. But let's go over the books that I read in the first part of March. So starting off, I did read HalfBlood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Jennifer L. Armentrout is becoming one of my favorite authors. Even though her writing's not very complex, I do enjoy her quick read and her quick details. I really do enjoy her writing, so much so that I picked up here, the second being in this series. Honestly, the first book was probably more like a 4-star and the second book being a 5-star. I enjoyed these. I do recommend these books. They're about gods and demigods kind of deal, and if you guys have not picked up the series, I do 100% recommend it. Even though it's an older published series of hers, I just love them, and these copies are so beautiful, and I can't wait to put them on my shelf to give my shelves a little bit of pop of color. Then I read the last book in Rebel Sands by Alwyn Hamilton, being Hero at the Fall, and even though I love the first and second book in this trilogy, something was just missing. I feel like it wrapped up not as nicely as I would have liked it to, but it was still a nice read, and I'm glad that I finally got to it. But it still was only like a 3.54 stars. There was still some things missing in it, but I am glad that I finally finished this trilogy. Then my mom gave me this book and 2 plants for Valentine's Day, and I finally got around to reading the book, and that is Ultimate Random Trivia Book. So guys, it's hard to put a star rating on an Ultimate Random Trivia book. This just has a lot of different trivia in it, like sea animals and skills and different random information about events and time and inventions. And she knows me so well because I'm always spitting out just random facts and random things, and I'm glad that I read through this. It was a very quick read, and I love this. Then I read Lauren Graham's Talking as Fast as I Can, and I love this book. I actually listened to the audiobook half of the book because she actually does her own audiobook, and that was really neat, getting to hear her own voice for her own book. That was really cool. So I gave this book a 4-star. So I think I found an all-time favorite book this year, and that being Dance of Thieves by Marion Pearson. I loved this book so much. If I could give it more than 5 stars, I would, and I cannot wait for Val of Thieves to come out in August. This was just everything I liked. I did read Marion Pearson's trilogy back in January and decided when I was given this book by a friend to go ahead and pick it up because I was already in her writing kind of headspace, and I loved it. I want to reread this book like right now. This is going to be another all-time fantasy or YA fantasy read for me, and I can't wait to reread. So if you guys haven't figured out, it was a 5-star read. So guys, that's all the books that I read in March, and I've had a really good reading month. I think I've only have one book that will be going to a secondhand bookstore, but other than that, I've read like all 4- and 5-star books this month. So guys, if you like these types of videos, please leave me a thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers for a contest that I'm doing. I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!